Yo, what's good boys? Welcome back to a new video. Today I really want to go over changes we can basically predict for 2K26, what the game is definitely going to need, and what we're hoping to see. I'm a comp pro-am player, so how the game runs is super important to me. And real quick, if any of you guys want any of my animations or join my personal Discord to run with me, make sure you hit that join button and become a channel member for instant access to all those sorts of things. The gameplay in the back is comp pro-am. Play tournaments like this every day and stream it. And if you support 2K content, a like and a sub will definitely be appreciated. First thing I want to address is this rumor that's been going around that in season 8 2K is going to remove height restrictions for animations so that centers would get dribble moves if they have the high enough ball handle, or they'll be able to get patty mills if they have enough of a 3-point rating. And this is just a false rumor. It was going around on TikTok with this screenshot that Ronnie 2K said they'll be removing height restrictions, but it's not true at all. I think it is better for the game though. Like in 2K26, if you have a 6'6" point guard with 95 ball handle, or somehow like you get a high enough rating for Trae Young dribble style, like you should be able to get any dribble style your attribute allows you to. You shouldn't be limited to a certain selection. I think it's just weird that all the wings move the same and all the guards move the same. It's kind of like you should be able to mix and match what animations you want and don't want. Also, like if I'm a 6'4" point guard, there's no reason I shouldn't be able to get Jarrett Culver's jump shot just because he's a wing and not a guard. And I'm not saying like centers should get Patty Mills or Steph Curry jump shot, but like centers should be able to get like small forward jump shot if they have a high enough 3-pointer, like they're actually a skilled shooter. And if you want to make a 6'10" that can dribble, like there's a lot of players in the NBA that have good dribbling, and there's only so many good dribble styles on this game. You're kind of limited if you want to be a tall dribbler. Like for the builds that really matter, the ratings should matter and not the animations. And they've taken out every good animation we've ever had in the game, and it literally just leaves the gameplay to L2 cheesers running around a center, not even dribbling on their guard and just spamming middies or just spamming off-ball dexes. It's honestly horrible gameplay. And a lot of it comes down to like the body blocking too. Like you can't run around a center that's holding L2. You should be able to just like touch them and get through them like how you would in real life. There's a lot of times where like you could just body block a player and it's kind of like an illegal screen. And it even happens if you guys are ever like trying to pass the ball, your teammate will be wide open and like the guy guarding you will body block your pass and he gets a steal off it just having his hands up. It's one of the worst things about this gameplay. But since we're talking about builds and animations and what you should have, I think in terms of drills, this idea right here that I found on TikTok is actually pretty good, where kind of like how you have your shooting drill to get your lethals, you should also have shooting drills that get you boosts for your attributes, whether you want shooting attributes, passing attributes, or defensive attributes. You should be able to get like cap breakers from doing these drills. I think that's just something cool they could add in to make our players better, and so that skilled players are getting that, the guys that actually put in the work for the players, and then randoms who don't care about it, you know, they're not going to have the advantage. Along with that, there's also practice and training facility where it's kind of co-op, so you can go in with a friend and work on drills together. I think trying to grind your build is such a boring process that if they introduce co-op with it and you could work on your build with your friend besides just playing park, I think that'd actually be cool. Like make drills like an actual way to get your player up instead of just something tedious that you don't want to do, especially if it could be competitive, if you're going against your friend and competing to see who gets more badge progress or overall progress. And people love cap breakers, so anything that boosts our attributes would be super successful for the game. Being a pro-am player myself, pro-am has kind of been the same game mode every year, and if they would switch it up with something like this concept here, it would be actually insane. This is called Pro-Am Playoffs, and it's saying 8 teams enter the tournament and then something about winning VC. If you could just go into the Pro-Am arena and then click this mode, and it starts at 8-team tournament, which would be 3 games. You got to win 3 games straight, and say you win the tournament, right? You win 3 games, the team you played in the finals or that 3rd game, which they kind of did tournaments like this before with the 2v2 events, and you play the team that's also won 2 straight for the 3rd game, and then you win VC with your team. It feels like you're kind of playing for something in Pro-Am, like you're finally getting that competitive edge that we've been looking for, because to be honest, nobody plays ranked Pro-Am. There's really no need, there's no reward for putting in all that effort besides being on the leaderboard, and I'm gonna be honest, nobody's cared about the leaderboard since 2K18, 2K19, so that's why Pro-Am has been so stagnant over the years. They got to kind of introduce something new. So I think this playoff format is it's literally like it says, giving you something to play for, where we can probably get VC rewards, and then we would have brand new people coming in the Pro-Am that have never played before, just trying to earn VC and compete for VC. I think overall it'd be great for the game. A lot of people would spend more time on it and try and get better at the game, actually having something to play for. And they could add in other rewards besides just VC, but any type of reward for playing Pro-Am would absolutely be worth it. And this concept is it's called Pro-Am Playoffs, which I think is pretty dope. They could also do this for Park too, you know, know, like 3v3. Say you enter this mode, park playoffs, you just do a little tournament. I think tournaments are like super underrated in competitive gaming. Like every other game does it. It should be an already implemented factor of the game where you could just run up a tournament and try and get rewards. Playing the game competitively is so much fun. 2K's got to take advantage and put it into the game themselves. We had Proving Grounds this year, and it was honestly a flop. The leaderboards and everything about Proving Grounds was broken the entire year. So if they could implement it for that too, it'd be perfect. I mean, 2K tried implementing skill-based matchmaking this year, and honestly, that just isn't it. Sometimes you want to play casually. There should not be skill-based matchmaking in the park and in the theater when you just want to play casually. We should have competitive modes like this, like a little tournament you can just join and play anytime you want to play competitively. But there should be a separation from theater where you're just chilling and you want to play casually versus wanting to play competitively in the Proving Grounds, whatever. It should be totally different, and the Proving Grounds should actually work this year. I think if they actually capitalize on making the comp game mode, like the ranked game mode, good, a lot of people will play the game. Just look at like Rainbow Six Siege, Call of Duty, like people love ranked. Let me know what you guys think about this playoff mode, this playoff concept. I think it's a great idea. I think something like this where we have in-game tournaments is perfect. There's also a concept here called the Subin System. I mean, so many times I go and play rec. Say I go in with like two of my boys and then we get an AI, or I go in solo and you load into a game with an AI. There should definitely be like an in-game sub-in system so that if someone quits the game or you have an AI on your team, someone can join the game in the middle of the session, literally in the second quarter, third quarter, whatever. You get a new player on your team just so you're not playing with an AI. I think this is something that like we should have been had. Like Call of Duty's been doing this for years where mid-game someone can join. I don't know why we don't have it. It's kind of like 2K is so behind on basic things, but you have toxic teammates all the time. It's one of the worst parts about playing solo rec. You have toxic teammates, people quit the game, people grade out of the game. Like you should get a fresh new teammate every time. And we also got to get rid of the bans for when you quit or you lag out. I mean, sometimes it's just it's really annoying. Like say you lag out and you're in the middle of a tournament, a ProAm tournament, I know from my experience, and then you get a 30-minute ban. Literally the other team has to wait for you just to go out your ban and you didn't even quit on purpose. I think the bans have been like really unsuccessful for the game. But by far the biggest problem with 2K25, the one we can pretty much be certain is not going to be in 2K26 just because of all the outrage. This is kind of what killed the game, if you want to say this game died, was the RNG in shooting. It's just RNG in general. This graphic says shooting percentages, badge activations, and steals shouldn't rely on dice rolls. I think that's 100% accurate. We want to have a skill-based game, not chance. RNG kind of goes hand in hand with the slingshot effect. Swante put out a tweet saying, "What made you not like NBA 2K25?" And one of the top replies was about the slingshot effect, or the momentum slider, whatever you want to call it, allowing a team that's getting blown out 18-9 to come back with back-to-back steals, getting every rebound, and all of a sudden going to green crazy shots when the entire game they couldn't hit open corner threes. This is 100% the worst part about this game, is that it lets the losing team come back into the game and throw skill all out the window. They can hit every shot, they get every animation. All of a sudden they're getting loose balls. You could slap the ball going to the left, but all of a sudden the ball is going to defy physics and go to the right just so it can go to their hand. You can rip them as many times as you want. They pick it back up. It's just the momentum slider to keep bad players enticed to keep playing and make it, oh my god, I was close that game. It's actually insane. It's actually broken. I've done so many comebacks in ProAm this year just because the momentum slider favors their losing team so much. You basically, every game is a comeback. It's like Mike Wang. It's actually really bad when every game of ProAm I play, you go up 15, the team comes back. You go down 15, you come back. Every game is a comeback. I've literally posted TikToks and shorts of just the most insane comebacks due to this momentum slider, and I don't think it's competitive gameplay. Like in ProAm, you want to compete on a skill-based level. You don't want to be gifted a comeback. It doesn't feel right when you win those. It should all be skill-based, and I know RNG is supposed to stop the Zens and the cheating, but it's just ruined it for 99% of the players. That you want to just know your jump shot and make the shot. You don't want to be punished for knowing your jump shot. And Mike Wang is the only person I know who says, because real life good shooters shoot 45% from three, I want the good players that shoot 45% from three. Mike, I'm sorry, that's just not it. Like Madden has never said, oh, the best players on Madden have a 90% completion percentage throwing the ball. We want to give them RNG so that when they're using their quarterback, it's going to throw it out of bounds so that we get their completion percentage down. Like that's just actually ridiculous. We're playing a video game. If you're good at the game, like you can master passing on Madden and you throw 95% completion percentage. I don't care if it's not realistic. You mastered the game at that point. If you master your jump shot, shot, you completely mastered it, you have 99 3-pointer, you have all the shooting badges. You should not be RNG'd to miss your shot. It's really not it, Mike. And Mike Wang, he's a great developer. He's made some great games. I just think his opinion on that is wrong. We need a competitive game that's fun to play. Not 95% of the community hates missing shots and just absolutely rage quits. But then they all of a sudden, when they're about to quit and they're down 10 points, oh, they can hit every shot, they get every steal. Yo, that's gonna keep them enticed and playing a game. Nah, that's just not it. Let's just have a skill-based game where you can get better over time. You can play ranked. You can learn the game. If you're bad, you're bad. That's how gaming used to be. We don't need skill-based matchmaking, putting the bad kids against the bad kids. Let them learn how to play the game and let them get good. That's exactly what I did 10 years ago on 2K15. I was bad to start out. I learned the game and I got good. We've all been there. It happened to all of us. I don't know why 2K thinks this is the way to go, but RNG and skill-based matchmaking is not it. And another thing Mike Wang loves that we hope to see different in 2K26 is the shooting with the stick, or rhythm shooting, tempo shooting, whatever you want to call it. I think it's a cool concept, but they should not have a significant boost over holding the button. And I know this was supposed to stop the Zeners also. It hasn't. They found scripts that are able to use this stick. Removing the meters from ProAm and Stage was big on stopping the Zeners. There still is a few people that figured it out, but the no meters in the comp game modes really stopped the Zeners. But shooting with the stick, they found scripts for that. There's no, Mike, I'm sorry, like there's no way you can get around the cheaters unless you put an anti-cheat in the game. I know that's also hard to do, but shooting with the stick is not it. Just making it uncomfortable for us to shoot is not it. If you like using the stick, that's cool, but for everyone that likes the button, and is way more people that like to use the button, they shouldn't be punished or at a disadvantage for holding their controller comfortably and wanting to use it comfortably. I don't know why 2K would ever want to make it like a weird experience where we're being forced to hold the controller in a weird way or hold it a way we don't, or we're not used to. It's like, imagine if Call of Duty gave an advantage to players who play claw and they have their pointer finger on the buttons on the right and you have to hit multiple buttons with your pointer finger, or they gave an advantage to people who use paddles. Like just let you use the controller normally how it's always been, how we've always been used to. I don't know, this is classic 2K where they start changing things up that nobody asked for. Nobody's ever said, yo, I want to use this stick in weird ways to shoot the ball. Nobody asked for that. I honestly think it's a cool part to put in the game. Sure, like a lot of people like using the stick, let them do it, but don't give them a significant advantage where competitive players have to use it. It's just, I don't think it's right. I don't think it stops the cheaters. I don't know where we're going with that, but I think we all can say that we want it to be changed, and it should be the same. If you like using the stick, all right, cool. Just make the green window the same if you're using the stick or the button. We just want it to be a skill-based game. We want a pure green window. We want to be rewarded for taking good shots. We want to be rewarded for playing with basketball IQ, and that's pretty much it. We want to be rewarded for making good passes. We want to be rewarded for having good dribbling. You know, we should be able to use any dribble moves we want and be able to succeed. We want to be rewarded for good defense, not, oh, I'm down 10. Let RNG kick in, let the momentum slider kick in where all of a sudden my 93 steal is getting every steal. Like, no, it should work consistently. It should be the same basically every time. If they dribble into you, you should get a steal. It shouldn't be a pluck animation every time just because you're losing by 10. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I got for you guys. Let me know what you guys think about what we need in 2K26 and what we're gonna get. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're new, turn those post notifications on because YouTube doesn't notify you. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. It's been Young Precise, and I'm out. Peace.